Hey, so Zach, why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about yourself?
Of course, Terry. So my name is Zach Vetter. I'm 34. I do computer work down here in Monterey, and I got this wonderful little FX bike I get to ride around on.
Yeah, so tell us about your Zero.
Well, this is a 2014 FX, pretty much stock. Got a few little additions on it, but it's largely the way I got it from the factory with street tires. I've put 14,000 miles on it so far in about a year and a half.
Oh, I'd say that's great. So since you got your Zero, how much do you find yourself driving a gas vehicle?
Almost never. I mean, I do drive my car around a little bit, but I put about 600 miles in the car last year, and I probably will put about that on again this year. I just ride the bike almost all the time.
And so you said you got about 14,000 miles on the Zero. So wow, you saved putting a lot of miles in your car. That's for sure.
Yeah, not only that, but it's a lot more fun. I mean, never mind the gas cost. It's just so much more fun riding it.
Yeah. Well, great. I'll tell you, that cute little animal you got in your backpack, why don't you tell us about him?
Oh, this is the baby Willie dog, and although he's always going to be a baby, he's actually a 12-year-old teacup Maltese. And I didn't like little dogs, but this dog changed my mind on the matter. He's just too sweet and too cute, and basically I went from saying, look at this stupid rat dog, to, oh, the baby Willie.
Oh, great. Hey, so Zach, would you like to play Electric Terry Trivia?
I always like playing Electric Terry Trivia. Hit me.
Yeah, you always like playing. You've never played before.
Well, we've played a lot of games, you and I.
Oh, that's true. That's true. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about how it works. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. I can make them multiple choice if you need. One's going to be about the environment. One's going to be about energy, about electric vehicles, Zero motorcycles, and then the final question will be a Charger's Choice question.
Shoot, let's do it.
Well, and for each answer you get correct, our sponsor will donate $5 towards the Pups and Chargers Fund, which will go towards putting electric vehicle charging stations in at dog parks and dog-friendly restaurants.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so you ready to play?
I'm ready.
Okay, question 1. In California, what percentage of energy produced is clean and renewable?
You know, I think it's about like 45-50% now, isn't it? Something like that.
That's correct. It's actually right around 40% in 2015, so you might be right. It might be around 45-50% now. It is, we get about 14% solar, about 14% wind. We also have geothermal and hydroelectric to round out the rest. The majority of power in California, 56%, is made from natural gas plants, and less than 3% is nuclear, coal, or oil. So, all right. Question number 2. In a average home, if someone were to take all their old incandescent lights and old appliances and replace them with energy-efficient LEDs and energy-efficient appliances, about what reduction in one's power bill can one assume to expect?
You know, I actually did this with our own house. It wasn't you that encouraged you, it was another guy, but he brought it along, and he said, he told me we could drop down our energy by about half. And honestly, I wasn't so sure I believed him, because that sounded pretty ridiculously good. But I'm here to say we actually dropped our power bill for our house by 60%. So you can do it by about 50% is a reasonable number. It's what we did. I've been using it for 2 years now, and month after month it stays the same.
That's correct. The average user can do about 50%, and you actually achieve greater than that, so you're proof of that. So, all right, question number 3. In the 2017 Tesla Model X, the small battery, the X75, what is the average EPA range for that vehicle?
I know that real well. I know those Teslas real well, and I think that thing will do about 240 miles on a charge.
Yep, that's correct. It's actually the EPA rated range is 237, so you're very close. How did you know that number so well?
Well, we know because not only do I like these Teslas and I drive them around a lot, but we just bought our first Tesla, a Model X. My mother's picking hers up next week, taking it up from the factory.
I'll tell you, that's great. I can't wait to see it. I think Tesla's great. You know, I am partial to my Zeros, but for your mom and me not like riding a motorcycle every day, I think the Tesla is a great choice.
It's part of the same goal. These electric vehicles are just a fantastic improvement. It's all going that way, and there's nothing but benefits from it.
All right, question number 4. On a 2014 FX, the standard overnight charge with the 650-watt charger is about 7.8 hours to full.
Yeah, I know it.
With just one accessory charger, what does that bring the charge time down to? Would it be 7 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, or 3 hours?
Oh, easily 3. It's just it was the best investment ever. It needed that charging increase. It was so much nicer. I loved it.
So you have an accessory charger?
I do.
What do you find your average charge time to be?
Well, it's a question for a longer interview, but the simple answer is that I always charge whenever I can stop, but whenever I almost drain the thing, it doesn't take me much more than 2.5 hours or so to charge myself back up.
Oh, that's great. Okay, and the last question will be the Charger's Choice question.
Uh-oh.
And Charger's Choice is, please name my favorite thing to do. Answer number 1 would be sit around and do nothing. Question number 2 would be try to avoid interaction with other animals or people or being pet at all costs. Number 3, find the sunniest black patio and lay basking in the hot sun. Or 4, riding on a zero-electric motorcycle.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one right there. I'm going to have to go with riding. My next choice would have been chasing an electric motorcycle because she loves that sound, but I think she likes to ride them pretty much, too.
Yes. All right. Zach, I'll tell you did great. You got 5 out of 5 questions right.
Woo!
$25 is going to be donated to the Pups and Chargers Fund, and I'll tell you, this has been great. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, it's always a pleasure, Terry, riding bikes and talking about dogs and talking about energy.
Yeah, well, we're almost at the dog park. I know Charger and Willie are going to have a great time.